Hi all, so since receiving the Micro Sailor S0 from Nextool, I've been thinking a little bit more about scissors on multi-tools in general, and obviously the pros and cons and the different types you might need for different situations, etc. So I've got a couple on here of all different types from different brands and different places, and a lot of them have obviously different uses and different strengths and weaknesses. So I'm just going to go a little bit here. So we do have the Micro Sailor. I'm going to go through obviously its type on here. So it's got the, I would all call this a pliers based multi-tool setup, which is like the same as what Leatherman are. It's obviously the double hinge sort of bale sung sort of design to deploy. So that's got some strong scissors on there. They are very strong. There is no open or exposed spring on there, so they can't be detached or the spring come loose or anything like that. You do have a hex bit screw there, which means you can take them apart to clean them and obviously repair, etc. It has a dual type of edge, so you can see on this edge here we've got a serrated edge to allow for more grip when cutting, while on the other side it has got the straight edge for a more crisp and finer cut. Okay, I would say these are quite strong. I could use these for most tasks indeed. Okay, so moving along. Nextool again. I've got a couple of Nextool ones here. This is their mini sailor range. This is the big brother. This is the pro to this one here. Obviously this comes with the pliers in the pliers position. So it has what's called a very small pair of scissors. So these are obviously small, not for large cutting tasks, but they are crisp. They are quite strong. And they work very, very, very well. But like I say, I wouldn't be using these if I need to use scissors more regularly. These are sort of a in the now sort of go. You then got their more larger pair here. This is the Nextool flagship mini. This comes with obviously the dual way around, so you've got scissors and pliers both on the large pivots there. Again, you can fix these here. This has straight edges on both sides and more for crisp, less grip when cutting, unfortunately. But again, that's these are newer ones, and they've obviously taken those sort of considerations in when they've made these newer S0s. Again, strong pair, quite good, etc. You've then got here, I'll bring them both up at the same time, you've got Victorinox here and you've got the Wenger ones here. A little bit different, you've got an exposed spring on both of these. In fact, sorry, on the Nextool there is an exposed spring on the back of there as well, just in there. So obviously that does mean that it is the possibility of failure, which I have had with that one already. I was able to fix it quite easily. On here you've got sort of the basics of multiple scissors, as everyone will already tell you, if from my point of view anyway at least, that Victorinox and Wenger, the Swiss Army knife scissors, are the best scissors you're going to get. They're always going to be. They are the standard as it comes to multi-tool scissors. You've got a good size here on the Victorinox. It has got the exposed spring. It's got the straight edge. It's precise. It cuts as well as it does in the back. It does at the front. Brilliant. And then you've also got here with the Wenger. The Wenger obviously started with the serrations on the scissors on both sides. I'm not sure if that's showing quite well on the screen. You've got the serrations there for both sides, obviously for the grip and stuff like that. Something that Nextool has obviously taken into consideration making its scissors there. You have Leatherman. Leatherman, obviously, fantastic things. Their micro is a big one. I do have a micro somewhere around, not sure where it is at this moment in time. I may just bring it in at the end of this video. Obviously, on here you have, they are slim cut scissors. They're very thin, they're not as strong, as powerful as such as the mini flagship or the Micro Sailor here, but they are precise. They do the job that needs to be done, but they're not here for heavy duty. Moving on to the James brand. The James brand Ellis here. these are fantastic scissors. It's showing the spring obviously and exposed here, but the way that it is designed, it is very strong. The scissors are very clean and crisp. From my own personal point of view, I'm seeing that this way here incorporates the Wenger and the Victorinox styles into a nice minimalist look. And I say these are probably one of my favourite pairs of scissors on a multi-tool. And then we've got Byberry here. Byberry have gone from the other end of the spectrum. They're not here for the clean and the precisency. These are juggernaut shears. These are designed for rescue purposes. These are designed to cut seat belts, etc., things like that. It has got very, very strong serrations at the bottom there. It's got the crisp edge, clean cut there. It's got the knobbly bit. Is that the right word? Knobbly bit. So obviously it can go under against skin without causing a cut or anything, so it can get under something to cut it, etc., things like that. And I say these are designed for rescue, as it were. I mean, the whole tool is designed for rescue with its glass breakers and seat belt cutters, etc., on there as well. Okay, so let's actually go grab that Micra. So looking at obviously the Micra itself, it is heavily obviously a tribute to the Micra is the S0. You can see there you've got same type of obviously plier based scissors there, and obviously but what it has got over it is it's a much thinner design. See there, obviously the case is much thinner. It's bladeless, whereas the Micra has the small blade. This means that this has no blades, which means that you can carry it in more controlled areas as well, so things like that. I mean, as far as I'm aware, it is TSA approved. Obviously that's down to the agents themselves, and obviously other airlines in other countries may be completely different. I'm just going by what it tells us on the website itself. And say it has also got the tweezers, these pivot based tweezers, whereas obviously with your Victorinox and Wenger you have like a separate pair of tweezers that can be removed and used quite well. These two have got tweezers built into them, whereas the Micra has these long reach sort of tweezers, which to be honest are not that great. When you try and squeeze them, they do sort of squeeze together and don't allow for a proper grip. Whereas on the Micro Sailor, it's got these lovely shorthand ones which only come out like that, which means they're easy to hold, to use, perfect positioning. And obviously they've got quite short, stubby, but as they actually pinch a lot better than these pinch. Okay. Anyway, that's my thoughts there on some scissors-based multi-tools.